Okay, so welcome to what is now officially my third attempt of recording the start of Gran Turismo 3, and hopefully this time I have managed to get everything sorted out. So, officially I've got my view selected. That is of course the 16:9 ratio output. And obviously, I've also turned off the race and replay BGM because copyright claims, and also because of how many times I feel YouTubers just going to fucking murder me if I don't. And also, just before I forget, I'm also going to adjust my controls because obviously I'm an analog gamer and got all of those sorted out, and everything else pretty much left the same. Okay, let's get started with Gran Turismo 3. And just before we do that, I'll save the game so that I've saved the settings this time, and hopefully everything this time will work out. And if it doesn't, then I will be immorally pissed. So, this is Gran Turismo mode. Already been through the introduction, so let's just head over to the car dealer and purchase our first car. So, I had a look to see what the best starter cars were, and well, two of them, as I would have expected, were Mazda MX-5s, but well, as you can see, both of those are expensive. And by the way, I have also tested my new headset just to make doubly sure that they work, and fortunately they do. And we can also buy a reasonable number of Toyotas here, at least a reasonable selection of Toyotas here, but well, these two are expensive, so I don't think I'll bother with these either. I've also thought about using the Chrysler PT Cruiser, and well, I have a feeling there's probably quite a few YouTubers who have probably chosen the Chrysler PT Cruiser already, so effectively I somehow think that this probably won't be the best choice, and also furthermore it will just leave me with 20 credits of the 18,000 I already have, so realistically it's not worth it. So I think what I'm instead going to do is head down to Germany, head over to Volkswagen and purchase myself this, the new Beetle 2.0, because as you can see there, we get a reasonable amount of horsepower, it's front wheel drive, and we also get some money left over. So even though there are certain races where I may tend to struggle, I have a feeling that tells me this is probably my best choice. And officially, as for my colour, well, we have got some good suggestions here, but I want to keep it traditional to myself, so I'm going to get this thing in purple. Just because of how unique this thing looks in purple. And there, of course, is my first car, which I have now purchased. And so, let's now head over to our first event in this game. And we have 12 non-licensed required events we can get through here in the Beginner League, as of which we have the Sunday Cup, the Clubman Cup, the FF Challenge, the FR Challenge, the MR Challenge, 4-Wheel Drive Challenge, the Lightweight K-Cup, Stars and Stripes, Spider and Roadster, the Vitz/Yaris race, the Type R meeting, and the Evolution meeting. But of course, before we do all of those, obviously, we need to make a start, and the area where I'm starting is obviously going to be the Sunday Cup. So, 3 races here, and we also get a grand each if we can win all 3 races, as of which we have Super Speedway, Midfield Raceway, and Trial Mountain, as our 3 circuits in the Sunday Cup, so let's head over to race 1, which takes place at Super Speedway. And we've got an interesting field here, as of which we have a Honda CRX, a Toyota Yaris RS 1.5, along with a Toyota Yaris Euro Edition, a Mazda Demio GLX, and a Suzuki AutoWorks. And of course, before we do all of that, obviously, I will need to turn off the driving aids because I don't need them, and so let's head over to race number 1. And yes, so I chose the 16:9 video output because officially I'm wanting my video to be widespread. So officially it means that I will have the end screen annotations available. As of which I discovered that was my main problem, and well, even though this is pretty much late on a Tuesday night, I basically just decided now was probably going to be the best time for me to record this, even though it probably wasn't. I was just wanting to just get this goddamn shit over with, just so it makes it look like I've actually started the game this time. So hopefully this time everything will go the way it is supposed to, and I will not have any problems. Even though I'm doubtless in saying I probably will have problems somewhere. But anyways, taking the lead from the Honda CRX, and already I can see my wider screen annotations are benefiting. Even though obviously there probably is going to be some glitchiness because, well, you know, PS2 game on the PS3 might be a little rough around the edges. At least I think it probably is, but you know. Hopefully this time I've managed to sort out any issues I've previously had, and officially I will not have any further issues that prevent me from playing this game. Anyways, final lap here at Super Speedway as I am leading by less than a second over the CRX, and more or less looking like I am on course to a relatively easy victory for my first race in this game, as which I should also mention this is the first race in the game, because if I didn't mention that previously. And something tells me this is going to be a close finish, and the CRX is running the Richard Petty line, and obviously if you are actually wanting to win the race, the high line does not always work. At least if you are wanting to win a sprint race, but anyways, I'm going to fend off from the CRX, and it is a victory for my VW Beetle by 3/10. Then it was the Yaris RS in 3rd, followed by the Mazda Demio 4th, then it is the Yaris Euro Edition in 5th, and then at the back it is the Suzuki AutoWorks. So that was our first race in Gran Turismo 3, and as a result I am now going to do what I did on my previous attempts and save the first race, basically. So there we go. That is officially race 1 now done and dusted. Let's head over to race 2. And I'm also going to show off the preview, just so you can officially get an insight on what cars you'll be up against. And I'll basically just show off a few seconds of it, so you'll get an insight of what a preview looks like in this game. And also furthermore, that is a Civic. Now, of course, I am fairly certain is probably going to be the main competitor. So yeah, feels a little rough on the edges, but hopefully it's not a major issue. But yeah, that's basically what you get from the race preview. So it basically just gives you an insight onto what cars exactly you will be up against, and well, you probably will see me using it probably a lot of times in this game, and I'm just going to check the settings to make sure my driver aids are off. Yes, they are. And let's get started with race number 2, where we have a Honda Civic VTI with a Toyota Yaris RS, a Mazda Demio, a Mini Cooper 1.3i, and at the back we have another new Beetle. So let's suck all race number 2. Hopefully this time I can get started with this game properly. As which I am already off to a sublime start, as I already charged my way up into the 3rd position and already up into 2nd now, here through the first 2 corners at Midfield Raceway, and officially I could very well be on course to a victory once I get past the Civic, since I've already won the first race and hopefully I can win the other 2 races like I have been doing. And really don't know why I downshifted there, but I'm probably not suspecting this will be too much of a challenge. I don't think, even though obviously I will try to see if I can win this. So I am getting a little bit of glitchiness from my capture card, because again, like I said, I'm trying to record this from a 16:9 ratio output. I'm hoping it won't be a major issue, but obviously at the very least I'm hoping this time, unlike the previous times when I tried this, the video output will officially be what I need in order to include my end-screen annotations. Because apparently there might be, I discovered that was a more recent problem. But yes, I have discovered I need to record my videos with a 16:9 video output, or basically just 16:9 video output if I am to include the end screen annotations. So, got my new headset, I've got the correct view angle, and hopefully this time everything is all said and done, and I can finally begin this game. After the setbacks I've been having most recently. And again, shifting into second gear when I shouldn't have done, but again, really doesn't matter too much as which. It very much looks like it will be 2 races done and dusted here at Midfield Raceway. The Civic is putting on a charge, but he shall not catch me in time. And so that is 2 wins to the Beetle and 0 to the AI. So in third it was the Yaris, then it was my fellow Beetle in fourth, followed by the Demio, and then at the back it was the Mini Cooper. So another Gran for winning, and officially let's now head over to race number 3 at Trial Mountain. So let's get on with our third and final race in the Sunday Cup, which takes place at Trial Mountain. So we have 1 Honda, 2 Toyotas, 1 Suzuki, and 2 VWs. Let's get through this and see how we go. Just checking to see if my microphone is still on, and yes it is, and officially, as I expected, I'm off to a reasonable start because I shifted up into second gear, so I do not get any wheel spin off the line, considering I have noticed that is an issue, and probably for the next segment when I do the Clubman Cup, that's probably when I will show what that issue is. But anyways, here we are then, the third and final race of the Sunday Cup, which takes place at Trial Mountain, and where hopefully this time I have done everything properly, and there shall be no further issues to add to the delays that this game has put me through. Hopeful that by now these issues have officially been resolved, but, well, you know, we'll just wait and see what happens. And sticking right to the bumper of the Civic, round the outside I go, trying to see if I can get a move done. Doesn't look like it. But at the very least I can say I'm trying. And I've got the outside line, which means I have the space, and up into the lead I go. To now starting the second and final lap here at Trial Mountain. One more time around in the Sunday Cup. here officially at Tri-Motor. And hopefully this time the start of the game will officially be adequate enough for me to officially get around to the start of this game. And if it doesn't turn out to be adequate enough, then, well, like I said, I'll just be both pissed off and upset with myself. The Sunday Cup is a clean sweep. It has taken me less than 2 minutes to officially complete my second lap, as I now scratch my face. So won by just under 1.8 seconds in the end, ahead of the Civic. The Yaris was in third, followed by my fellow Beetle, then it was the Euro Edition Yaris in fifth, and then at the back it was the Suzuki Alto Works. So there we go. And officially, I do have a replay saved, and so let's now collect our prize car. And what prize will we get? Oh, okay, we get it in white this time. But yes, this is the prize car we win. A Toyota Corolla Sprinter Trueno GT Apex A86. Well, at least I know the car will stand out. The car will stand out in the darkness. Considering this is my third attempt at recording this officially, but yeah. There we go. We have started this game in the best way possible, by winning all 3 races and officially already being 0.5% complete with this game. And this is the first prize car we get. A Toyota Sprinter Trueno GT Apex A86, also known as the Tofu car. Also, FYI, we are in the Tofu colours as well, because this thing is in white. Thinking as though on the 2 previous attempts it was in red, but this time it's in white. It's actually not bad to be different. But yeah, there we are. That's officially the prize car we get. And so, we are now going to save the game. And so that, my friends, was the Sunday Cup. And next time we shall be doing the Clubman Cup. Stay tuned for more GT3.